Good morning, this is Amy Hillebrand with the Oak Creek Recreation Department coming to you for another exercise episode. We will need a mat, weights, and bands, as you can see on the floor. We are not going to use that mat until a little bit later. We have to get warmed up first, get that heart rate pumping a little bit. Just remember to have water available during class and after so that we stay hydrated. We will be sweating a little bit in this class, and so you want to make sure that you stay hydrated. Remember to go at your own pace. If you can't do quite as many reps, feel free to do less reps. There are different ways to make things a little bit easier or a little bit harder, and I'll try and talk a little bit about the different varieties there. But I hope you enjoy this class. We're going to get started. Again, remember to place any music that you want on at home. According to copyright laws, we can't have them on the actual video. So feel free to turn on the music at home, and we're going to get started, starting with a nice little march. Chest is tall, abdominals in and tight. Then we're going to take it to the side, center, side. And back to the center, regular march. And then we're going to do a lunge back. Take a quick check to make sure you're not going to step on anything. I'm going to move my weights over just a tad. So again, we're marching. Take it back, bring it up. Other side, back, up. Last one, bring it up to the center, nice and tall once again. We're going to take and reach to the side, toe touch out. And then reach it down. And pull it back to the center, go to that march, roll the shoulders back. And then we're going to do a reach up. And then a toe out. Take the hands to the shoulders, push them back. Bring it back to the center, march, hands up. Elbows at shoulder height, pull it in for that butterfly press. And down. Hammer curl. All right, we're going to go to a kick back. Both hands start at shoulders. Push it back. Change it to a bicep curl. And then the elbow lift. Still kicking back. And take it down. Feet are going to go a little bit wider, toes at a 45-degree angle. All we're going to do is a squat down, bringing it down, pull it up. Last one here. All right, pull those legs in a little bit. We're going to start by having those hands up, close to sides, abdominals in and tight, rotate side to side. And then we're going to take that knee up, alternating here. So up, 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 up. You can take it a little lower, make it a little harder. And last one. All right. We are going to grab our weights. No mat yet. Okay, roll those shoulders back. We're going to cross those weights, hold them with both hands. Take them up to one side, foot is extended, and taking it towards the opposite hip, back up. Woodcutters. Careful on carpeting. We do have to rotate those feet. We don't want to torque the knee. Last one, this side. Bring it up nice and tall. Roll those shoulders forward. And cross them once again to the opposite side, down towards the opposite hip. Two more. And bring it up nice and tall. Feet are going to be about hip width apart, maybe just a little bit more. Palms face in. Keep the back straight. As we come down, and then we're going to pull it up all the way to the shoulders, push it overhead. Deadlift to a reach over. Notice you won't be going all the way to the floor because we don't want to round that back. Hands glide close to those legs. One more. All right, take it down. We're going to take and drop those weights, grab our band. All right, we're gonna start by placing the band on the floor on one side, stepping on it. Pull back a little bit here so you can see better. Same hand here, we can roll it once. If you have a handle, you can hold on to the handle as well. If it's too long seaming, you can roll it once. Never roll more than once because it can cut off circulation. Legs are going to come a little bit wider apart here. We're going to take that hand, shoulders back, hand comes up, and then across. Lift and across. If you want to add that leg lift, working that outer thigh. Last one, this side. Pull it in. Once again, opposite side. So stepping on that band first. Finding that hand placement. Legs a little bit wider here than hip width apart. Palm faces back all the way through this. So up and across. And pull it in. All right, we're going to take that band in both hands. We're going to step both feet on the mat, or the band. Roll the shoulders back. Bend those knees. This is the monkey, working those obliques. Down and up. Pull that elbow up, each side, alternating. Remember not to roll forward or backward with this. Stay on the side. Great job. Hands are still holding onto that band. Just a regular bicep curl. So palms are up, pulling it up. Knees are slightly bent. And last one. All right, release that band. We're going to place it on the side while we get our mat. Okay, and then we want to extend that mat out so we can use it. Make sure that your weights and your band are near you. We will be using those while we are on that mat. All right, we're going to start on our hands and knees. Hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath that hip. Once again, we're going to breathe in. Exhale, drop that belly to the floor, lift that chin, shoulders back. Breathe in, back arches, chin to chest. Exhale out. Move within your breathing here. One more in. Exhale, come to a neutral position. Once again, we want to look forward to those hands so the neck stays in alignment. Okay? And we're going to take the opposite hand and the opposite leg and extend it up. Hold. Breathing. And take it down. We have to go to that other side, lifting up and hold. And take it down. Now we're going to alternate lifting and bringing it down. Don't let that hip dip or roll. We want to try to keep that back nice and straight, in neutral position, looking forward of those hands. And last one to each side. All right, go back into that rest pose, allowing those wrists a little bit of a respite. Coming back up onto all fours, we have to work those legs, taking and bringing one weight behind the knee, squeezing it in there. We're going to take and flex that foot, pushing it to the ceiling. Bring it down, we're going to take it off to the side. Fire hydrant. Great job. Release that weight. Not quite done. Same leg is going to extend. We're going to flex that foot, just pull it up and down. Okay, then we're going to point that toe, cross it over the bent leg, lift it up, touch it down on the opposite side. This is a dog wagging its tail. And last one, pulling it in. Okay, we did one side, we have to do that other, so we're going to grab that weight, place it behind that knee, squeeze it in there. Feel free not to use that weight. That just adds a little bit of intensity. So once again, bending that knee, flexing the foot, pushing it up. Okay, and then we're going to take it off to the side for the fire hydrant. Great job. Release that weight. And then we have to take and extend that same leg, flexing the foot, just a little kick up. Okay, and now we're going to point that toe, take it across the bent leg, lift it up, touch it down. And last one, bring it in, going back into that rest pose, and roll those wrists. And bring it back up. We're going to grab one weight, palm faces in. We're going to do a row where we're in this tabletop position. So we're going to pull that elbow close to the body, back as far as we can. Notice the shoulder lifts just a little. We're looking forward of that hand. Great job. Roll it over to that other side. Once again, hand is down, palm faces in, elbow in close, pulling it up. Great job. Release that hand. We're going to come forward just a little bit onto the mat because we're going to come up into that plank position. So take the toes or the knees Hands can be on the mat or the forearms. So whichever version you'd like to do, go ahead and come up. Bring it down for a moment and back into that rest pose. Take hands to one side of the mat, drop that hip to the other side. And then walk your hands to the other side, drop that hip. All right, walk those hands back to the center. We're going to curl those feet under one more time, but we're going to do a modified pigeon. So we're going to pull one of those legs. I'm going to start with my left so you guys can see what I'm doing. Up, and then we're going to lean over that leg. So curl it up into a plank position, pull that leg up, take that leg back slightly, come down onto the forearms. Nice quick stretch of that hip. Take it onto those hands. We're going to lift it up, pull that leg back. We have to do that other side, so pull that leg up once again. Extend that leg behind. Again, the top of the foot is towards the floor. Come down onto those forearms. And shoulders should be back slightly, looking forward of those hands. Great job. Place those hands back down, lift up, pull that leg down, bring those knees back down, and we're going to come down onto our stomach. Hands are going to be by the shoulders. Again, we're going to lift those hands and the upper torso up for a count of 6. So coming up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Try and remember to keep those shoulder blades down the back. We're going to take those hands out to the sides for a harder version. You can stick with the easier version if you find it too difficult. So extend those arms out. We're going to pull those thumbs up towards the ceiling as we lift up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take those hands back down for a moment. The hardest version here is hands behind the head. Do not interlace the fingers. We don't want to pull on that neck and injure ourselves. So just the fingertips to the back of the head. And then elbows wide, lifting up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands back down. We're going to come up into cobra. And back down. All right, curling those toes under. We're going to come up into plank. Push one foot back, lift the other foot up. Take that foot down, push that foot back, flexing the foot, extending the other foot back. Take it down, come back into that plank position, slowly lower to the floor. All right, hands come to the top. We're going to take and place that forehead on those hands, and we're going to lift the thighs up off the floor as much as possible. Up. Do not hold them up there, just lift and release. Last one. All right, bringing it up. We're gonna take those knees nice and wide. Come back into that rest pose. Forehead to the mat. Deep breathing here. Bringing it up, we're going to roll onto our back. Grab your band, we will be using that. We're going to come back onto the back. We're going to take that band underneath the arch of the foot, extend that other leg and flex it. We're going to take and hold that band. We're going to cross that leg over the extended leg, bring it around for leg circle. Try not to allow that hip to roll from side to side as we do this. Abdominals should be in and tight. Last one, this side, and take it to that other foot. Extend that leg, flexing it. Again, elbows are down by the mat. Take it across that extended leg and around. Don't let your back come up off the mat with this. One more. All right. Take both feet up on that mat. We're going to have a slight point, but not a complete point. Elbows are down towards the mat. All we're going to do is take those legs down to about a 45-degree angle and then bring it back up. Again, don't let that back lift up off the mat. Thinking navel to spine. Two more. Really working that lower abdominal. Release that band for a moment. All right. We're going to place it on the side. Hands by sides. We're going to walk those feet in nice and tight. And then we're going to lift those glutes up off the mat for our bridge. Coming up, resting on those shoulders. Knees are not touching. They should be in line with those hips. Bring it down for a quick rest. We're going to do one more. This time we're going to extend one leg up by pulling the knee in and extending up top. And then we're going to drop it towards the floor and pull it back up for a count of 5. And then pull our glutes up and then go to that other side. So once again, bringing it up. Pull that knee in, extend, drop it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull that foot in, lift the hip. We have to go to that other side, pulling it in, extending it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pulling it in, lift the hip, and then bring it down. Notice that my hip didn't dip or roll with that movement, okay? Okay, hands by sides one more time. We're gonna pull those legs up, cross them. These are the lower abdominal crunches by lifting up those glutes. Last one, and take it down. We're gonna extend those legs, and those arms come up overhead. Lift that back up off the mat by pulling the shoulders down as well. Quick full body stretch. Bring those hands across, abdominals in and tight, back on that floor. You can flex those feet or point them, it's really up to you. And all we're gonna do is take those hands at hip height, reach them down towards the feet, and curl up. Great job, take it down, walk those feet in. We're gonna pull them up so that the knees are over the hips, hands go out to the side. Drop those knees to one side, and then we're gonna lift them up using that oblique, exhaling up, inhaling down. All right, we're gonna come to that first side. We're gonna take that top leg and extend it. Stretching through the side and hip. Still breathing. Pull that leg back in. We're gonna bring it all the way up into that other side. Extend that top leg. I'm a little close to the wall. Pull it in, bring it up, hands to those knees, curl it around. Pulling those knees in towards the chest. And opposite direction. Okay, we're gonna curl up, shoulder blades up off the mat. Take and extend those arms in a circle as we extend those legs at about a 45-degree angle. Bring it down, feet come down, and we're gonna roll onto our side. Hand is gonna start underneath that head again, flexing those feet, taking the top leg up and down. Hold it at hip height, bring that lower leg up to meet it. Take that leg, bend the knee, take it behind that front leg, rotate that front leg so the heel goes up towards the ceiling. Our hip is going to roll back slightly with this, lift. Works that inner thigh. Great job. Roll it back forward, extend those legs. We're going to take that top leg, flex the foot, pull it back, and up and down. Okay, bend that knee, grab that ankle, pull that knee back, shoulder will come forward slightly. This is a quad stretch. Okay, bend that knee in. We're going to hold and hug it towards our chest. Okay, we're going to either hold the inside of the ankle or that instep, and we're going to extend that leg as much as possible. Try and get it as straight as you can. Okay, release that leg, point the toe, slowly lowering it. Toe is still pointed up towards the ceiling. Okay, we're going to get it to about hip height. Circle it around. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Opposite direction. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rotate it forward. Bring it down. Pull both knees up. We have to do our clam today. Once again, knees come apart, feet stay together. Working that glute. Okay, we're going to do 4 more, but we're going to do the harder version, or if you need to stay at this level, feel free to do so. Okay, we're going to bring the knees up, foot down, knee down. Last one. All right, great job. Now we have to swing over onto that other side. Once again, hand is cradled the head, and the hand is in front for stability. Flex the feet, top leg up and down. Great job. Hold it at hip height, lower leg comes up to meet it. Great job. Take that top leg behind the front one. Again, we're going to roll that hip back. Once again, heel goes up towards that ceiling, and we're going to lift using that inner thigh. So 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back forward. Take and extend those legs once again. Flex the feet. We're going to take that top leg back, still lift. Great job. Bring it back to front. We're going to take and bend that knee, grasp that ankle, push that knee back for that quad stretch. All right. right, bend that knee up and in towards the chest. A little bit of balance here so you don't roll forward or backward. Okay, take that hand to the ankle or the instep on the inside. Extend that leg as much as possible. Okay, straighten it out. If you find you're very wobbly, you can bend that leg that's on the ground. It'll help give you a little bit more stability. Okay, we're going to release. Point that toe. Once again, it's up towards the ceiling, slowly lowering. Once we get to about hip height, we're going to hold it there. We're going to do our circles. So 4, 3, 2, and 1. Opposite direction. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rotate it back to normal. Pull both knees up. Okay. Our clam here. So bring it in and out here, or up and down, I should say. Hold it up here and down. Okay, 4 more, harder version if you're able. If not, stay at that easier version. So bringing it up, foot down, knee down. Up, down, down. Last one here. All right, great job. We're gonna roll onto our back for our pigeon. Thread the needle. Cross one leg over the opposite knee. Pulling in that thigh, holding it. Release it, uncross, recross to that other side, pulling it in. And release. All right, we're going to come up to a seated position. V out those legs, come onto the sits bones. We can move that band out of the way. And we're going to walk those hands forward. Walk those hands back. We're going to pull one foot in. Make sure you're a little bit further back on that mat. Okay, the other leg is extended. We're just going to take one hand up and over, alternating sides. Just a quick stretch at the side to each side. All right, this next one, we're going to take that hand down, lift the hips up, circle that hand up over the head, pushing that pelvis forward, and bring it down. Once again, over, and over, and over. And this one, lift it up, circle it around, push that pelvis forward, and bringing it down. All right, we're going to switch legs, so bring the other foot in. Once again, checking the mat, making sure that you have a little bit of room for that knee, because again, we want to make sure that we're patting that knee. Okay, hand comes up and over towards the bent leg, and then to the other side. Okay, this one we're going to bring it up and swing that arm up front and over the head by the ears, pushing that pelvis forward, and bring it down. Once again, bringing it up and over, up and over. Okay, one more here. Now we're going to take it up and reach. And bring it down. All right, we did nice side stretches. We're going to extend those legs in front. Point the toes as much as possible, especially if you're wearing shoes. It will be a little bit harder. We're going to do a forward fold. So abdominals are in and tight as we reach forward. And bring it up. Last one for our legs. We're going to take those soles of the feet together, using those elbows, push the knees down. And release. Crisscross those legs. Nice and tall here, hands come to the floor, roll the shoulders back. Okay, we're going to take those hands, swing them back, pinkies together or as close as you can get them. Lift that chest and that chin. And release it, bringing it forward. We're going to take and come nice and tall here. We're going to take the ear to the shoulder. Center it up, ear to that opposite shoulder. Center it up. Hands come down once again, roll those shoulders forward, alternating. All right, we're going to take one hand, bring it straight up overhead. We're going to bend that elbow, palm to the ceiling, shoulder back. Okay, we're going to take that hand to the opposite knee, drop that hand down. As we exhale, we're going to look behind us and twist. Release it, bring it back to the front. Okay, other side, arm reaches up nice and tall. Bend that elbow, palm to the ceiling, shoulder back. Take that hand to the opposite knee. We're going to drop that hand down. We're going to exhale as we rotate back to look over the shoulder. And bring it back forward. All right, last one. We want to do that tricep stretch. So we're going to take that hand once again up and over, but we're going to take that hand below that elbow, lift it back a little bit further. Try and keep that chest tall. I know there's a tendency to hunch. We don't want to see that if we can help it. And release that side. And we're going to scoop right away to that other side. And scoop it down and into the center, hands together. drop those wrists slightly. You should feel a flexion in those wrists at this time. Again, chest is tall, not hunched here. Push it up, release those hands, drop one down, gentle pressure on the outside. Switch sides. And hands back down to those knees. And then we're going to do head circles. So we're going to take that chin down towards the chest. Inhale up. Exhale down. Hold it down here for a moment. And then we're going to go the opposite direction. Inhale up. Exhale down. Hold it here for a second. Lift it to neutral. We're going to do our 3 deep breaths and then we'll be done. So hands to heart center, 3 deep breaths. And I hope you enjoyed our exercise for today, and we will see you next time. Don't forget to drink that water after class to stay hydrated. See you soon.